was its positivity and the fact that you were ultimately showing gratitude for people, and it particularly exposed the hypocrisy of the arrest. Right? It's ironic to arrest someone for giving someone else things.
Exactly.
Do you want to talk about any of that?
Absolutely. The arrest signifies what we've been fighting for: the oppression of freedom, and the oppression, obviously, of Black people and Black people fighting for their freedom as a human right. So sometimes it's perplexing. It's like, man, we have to fight worldwide for a basic human right. Yet the world loves us. They love us culturally, fashion, music, art, everything. But yet they don't treat us with respect. And that's the issue. What happened Sunday?
Co-opt Black culture, but don't respect Black
No,
lives.
yeah, absolutely. And just, rioting and looting, happened in Africa. So it's funny that it's happening here in America, and some people look at it as like, oh my God, it shouldn't have happened. It's like, well, revolution throughout history, American Revolution, French Revolution, Haitian Revolution, every kind of revolution, there is some kind of violence, because white supremacy and the system is a force that latches on. It's like a leech. And in order to pull a leech off, you have to really yank. You have to do whatever you can kind of do to get under the suckers so they can latch off. And a revolution of this magnitude requires multiple angles, from reform of police, education reform, jobs, economics,
housing, direct action,
exactly, everything, in order to remove the leech that is racism and white supremacy. So
that's real.
Happened,
Do you want to share anything about, like, you were just mentioning that the looting took place a long time ago, and it is striking when people respond to the scale of the property destruction in the last week, given the scale of the property destruction in the last half millennium, and the thefts going back for generations from Black people, seems to me to vastly eclipse any amount of infinitesimal property destruction that we may have seen in the last week. Do you want to contrast anything there at all?
Yeah, it's just that simple, right? It's if you look at the museums in Europe that has multiple African artifacts, and African countries had to almost beg and plead, or was told outright, no, you can't have these artifacts that we stole and that we looted from you guys. So again, stuff that is happening here, it is in no way of comparison to what happened historically. This right here is in response to what's been happening to Black people since, centuries, right?
So the Republic.
Yeah, exactly. So, again, Target CEO came out with a great statement, beautiful statement, and that's the kind of support we need. Understanding, like, okay, you are a corporation, your corporation will survive. It's okay. You understand? It's anger, it's violence. Some of it is anarchy, 100%.
Well, I'd even push back. I mean, property destruction and violence, and the connection between those two concepts is somewhat attenuated.
Yeah.
Like, violence is harming people.
Yeah. Yes.
Harming things.
Yes.
Is that violence?
Yes. Exactly.
Not clear to me.
And that's how the naysayers, again, as I mentioned in the speech that I just gave, the 4 Black girls in Birmingham, Alabama, who died, who were murdered, the church burned down. Tulsa, Oklahoma, one of the many Black Wall Streets in the nation, was rioted and looted. People were murdered, even out
by the dozen.
By the dozen, exactly. Even out in my home state, my home city, New York City, Central Park was the site of a affluent Black town. And look at it, it's a park. So these are things people forget.
I did not know the history of Central Park before Olmsted made the
Before
park.
that entire area was an affluent Black neighborhood,
like the Fillmore.
Yeah, exactly. In the South, there was many Black towns. Again, rioted and looted. So what's happening out here is like, okay, people are not being murdered at the rate that was back then. So.
Maybe another question, riffing on where we were a minute ago, that moment when you were showing gratitude to the folks getting arrested in Oakwood, we had a chance to talk off camera, but do you want to share anything about, like, the values that the movement is rooted in? So many people are characterizing this movement as one projecting anger and not love, and I see the love around us that's bringing us all to be together in a time of a pandemic, to be here together. Do you want to talk about what's bringing people together?
Showing gratitude and showing love. As they say, love not hate, right? And what's interesting about that statement is that you gotta love it. What's interesting about that statement, love not hate, it was used to kind of quell the protest, to try to quell black voices. But now this generation, our love doesn't mean to be weak. It doesn't need to be docile any longer, placid or anything. It is strong. It means, no, we're gonna fight back. We're gonna do whatever is necessary out of love, not hate. Out of love, because hate is a direct violence. Love is a direct defense. And we're gonna defend ourselves, and we're gonna revolt. This revolution is out of love. So me giving gratitude for the supporters of like, hey, I love you. Thank you for bringing your bodies here physically, mentally, spiritually, and willing to get arrested, willing to be cited, willing to go to jail. Because that's what true allyship is. It's actually being, it's proactive, it's not passive. Just simply saying Black Lives Matter is not the key. It's a great start, but for you to actually be here with us, that's even better. For you to go and affect change in your workplaces, in your own families, in your communities, that's allyship. And that's what we need. So I needed to show gratitude to them and show them love.
Active solidarity all around.
Exactly.
Yeah, but it's interesting too that anger and hate is a very divisive response to a moment that could be very divisive. Obviously, we're responding to violence, which is as divisive as it gets. But it is the love that's bringing our community. I mean, you can see it here together. San Franciscans, Bay Area residents of every shape, size, color, and age coming together. Do you ever think about the longevity of the struggle in which we stand? We stand on the shoulders of people who've come before, and as you notice, none of these issues are new.
Exactly.
Do you have any thoughts either to the grandfathers and mothers and elders of other genders that we pay respects to, or the folks coming up behind us, looking to us for inspiration?
Absolutely. Malcolm X is one of my favorites. MLK, even though they tried to misconstrue who MLK was, say, oh, he was for peace. And it's like, no, if you really listen to his speech, especially later on in life, he was calling for black economics. And then many people believe that's why he actually got killed, because he was actually talking for black solidarity in the communities and independent of other organizations.
Racism and militarism and capitalism.
Exactly. Marcus Garvey, the father of Pan-Africanism, he spoke about the unity of black people worldwide, because as we know, racism is not just exclusive to America. It's worldwide. So we need to stand, as we see currently in modern times, worldwide protest, worldwide solidarity. And that's what we need. Again, it's rooted in this world, this system, racism, white supremacy. So we need a worldwide effort, a collective effort to grapple, throw it away. Grapple, throw it away with all our might. So, and thinking back, with my grandmothers and grandfathers, ancestors, and everybody who's been through it was the start. It gave us the groundwork. It taught us, it continues to teach us what we need to do, what we need to watch out for. Plants, apparently they've been constantly planting bricks around, stuff like that. And we need to be aware and mindful of our history so that we can go forward and not repeat it.
Being aware of that history, what's your guidance particularly to white allies right now? What do you say to the white allies tomorrow? What do we want them to do after they're marching with us?
100%. White allies, you must use your privilege to go into these companies that you work for, to go into these communities. Let me start with companies. To go into these companies and say, I want more black faces. I want my black coworker to receive the same amount of pay. I don't just want a black person to be a security guard in many of these tech companies. No, I want to see them in the mix. That's what I want. White allies need to go into the communities, many of them in their own families, and educate their family members on what is happening. And it's okay, there's some family members who were born in the 60s and may have a very racist mindset. Leave them be. You may love them, but love is also letting go. You gotta let them go. White allies need to proactively, not just passively, but proactively fight with us. Not just when a black person is killed, but every single day 24/7, 365 days of the year. That is true allyship, proactivity.
And showing up. I heard you talking about the value of like just being present.
Exactly, being present and educating yourself. I just spoke to somebody from Silicon Valley who was Ethiopian, but he said specifically that his co-workers in Silicon Valley, they keep talking about the violence. You know, they're afraid to even have a conversation. Why? He said, because I think it's their guilt. Right? Guilt is so strong. It's powerful. Guilt in general is powerful, but particularly white guilt. It grapples, and fear stagnates. Fear is like this, and you can't let go. But on the other side of fear are the best things in life. And when an ally especially a white ally, get over their fear and actually have a conversation, like Chelsea Handler, who just released a Netflix documentary, who were talking to other white people, you know, many of whom, you know, who are affluent and, you know, they just have these weird concepts about what's going on in the world. Actually educating yourself and using your privilege that you are given to make a change.
And it sounds like maybe to do what I can and try to disaggregate it, it's examine one's privilege enough to explore it and recognize it, redeploy it to be in the service of the people you're in allyship with, and take direction from the communities that you're standing with.
Weaponize your privilege in order to fight back against the system.
There you go.
That's what we need.
And tell us about what's next for you. What are your organizing projects like? Is there anything you want to share with folks about what you're doing outside the movement? Or?
This is my first time in terms of like having this much, I guess, you know, the word is clout in terms of publicity in the sense. So I'm going to continue to speak up what's right. Go to every protest. If I'm asked a question, I will speak with truth. I will speak with love. Most importantly, and I will not speak with fear. And I'm planning on moving to SoCal because I'm an actor, really. I don't say I'm an actor, really, but I'm an actor. That's my career path. And I intend to make a difference in the entertainment industry as well. So it's a global effort. It's an economic effort. It's a community effort. It's a white, black, Asian, Hispanic effort. You know, it's every kind of effort. We need everybody to grab their hands on racism and white supremacy, and yank it away and throw it out.
Let's do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So nice to meet you.
Absolutely. So nice to meet you as well, man.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. I'll be looking more into your campaign. I saw your 20-point plan.
Yeah, you dig that.
Yeah.